save up to 40%. Hotel.
As of right now, still after my surgery, almost 2 months later, I'm getting a little aggravated, in case you can't tell. Especially because of this.
For decades, I've taught you
So let's start with this.
how to safely build a fire
This side of my mouth,
and how to control flames.
and as you can tell,
But I can only teach
this
wildfire.
side of my mouth,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
although some of my hearing is gone from this ear, at least I can still hear from it, thank goodness.
Democrats ready to respond. Join Rachel Maddow and team as they break
This ear,
and what it means for the country. Special coverage begins tomorrow and Saturday on MS Now.
all I hear from this ear is ringing,
MS Now's original
and I can't hear a damn thing.
Maddow presents Burnout.
So this ear,
Exclusive bonus content.
still,
And your favorite shows ad-free. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
both eyes are now blurrier after my operation, but still one is worse than the other. This ear,
Then we'll be joined by the legendary
although it
as Democrats plan their counter-programming to tomorrow's address.
is kind of lazy for some reason.
Trump will be forced to face survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse tomorrow night. An attorney for some of those
But
survivors
still,
will join us later now. We begin
this ear,
with three brand new
so
polls,
far,
all telling a similar story ahead of the president's State of the Union address. There is massive disapproval of Donald Trump's
this ear,
policies. The New Washington
which is
Post
where
News
the
poll
side of the
66%
surgery was done,
disapprove of Trump's job performance, including 47%
much
strongly
blurrier, and it is killing me.
finds Trump hitting a new low with independent voters, just 26% approving of his performance, and that's a new low across
This
the
side
board.
of my head,
And then
which
there's a new
they did not
research
even
showing
touch.
57% of Americans saying the state of our union is not very strong or not strong at all. And it's easy to see why people are
And
saying
this
that.
side of my head, which is where the surgery was done because of my left ear,
Economic growth slowing down, and the president now
is still completely numb. And as I said, all I hear is ringing in this ear.
To be sure of, folks, you can expect the president of the United States to stand before Congress tomorrow night and tell the country.
So this entire left side of my head,
Joining us now is President and CEO of the Center for American Progress, Mary Tandon. She served as President Biden's domestic policy advisor. And Charlie Sykes is also with us, author.
I was wrong the first time. Yes, I wish I could do
It's very good. And I'm loving the
that
tonight.
on every damn thing.
You're just swagging it. So, Mira, I want to start with you because you got the domestic policy.
I'm so tired.
You were in the White House.
The domestic policy
There you go, right, keep going. Well, because you were there. You were there at a very
In every way,
significant transition,
still.
For the Biden administration, coming off of
Oh my God, my eyes killing me.
deal with all those things that that administration Trump had to deal with.
I'm
And then
tired
Trump,
emotionally.
to a large degree, suffered with the American people at the polling, right? So you stood with that man. But the work was worth it, right? Because at
I'm
the
sure
end
it
of
means the same thing, but mentally.
got a lot of things done to press the case on affordability. Tomorrow, the president
Physically.
is going to lie to the American people about affordability. And it's interesting that.
And God knows spiritually.
For Republicans, CNN poll showing some Republicans souring on Trump compared to last year.
I'm so tired of living.
49% of the polls down from 64 just after this address to Congress last year. And the first time in his term,
Nobody should have to go through 3 brain surgeries
Republicans say Trump
in their
hasn't paid
lifetime.
enough attention to the most important problems, right? Biden paid attention, took the hit, right?
I am
Trump
so
has
ready
not
to
paid
go
attention
back
and
home.
really taking the hit. How do Democrats and the rest of us in the country really come to grips with this reality?
I beg God to
When you
take
give this
me
man
out of
line
here
to them
and let
and
me
say,
go
"Slow down."
home
Just ignore it. It's all good.
during my
The
surgery.
first thing, as I have to say, I mean, I have no sympathy for anyone who works for Donald Trump, but to be in this White House facing these numbers going into a State of the Union, I mean, let's be
But he
clear.
thought I
We've never
still
seen
needed
a
to be
president with
here.
numbers this bad with such incredible disapproval, and you know, really, 50% of the country
As well as my
strongly
sister
disapproves.
Penny.
He's in the mid-30s, just 1 year into his second term. It doesn't usually get better.
My mom
It
has
gets worse.
Alzheimer's.
So I think they are going to really struggle. His desire will be to say he is the greatest president.
And I have a
ever.
sister that doesn't give a fuck about me.
The more he tries to tell people everything is great, the more they're going to say, you know, that's just another lie. You lied about Alex Presley.
I was at my sister's house, Penny, during Christmas after my surgery.
Administration asked people to believe their lies over their own eyes.
And my other sister came by and never said one fucking word to me. And I did the same. If she doesn't want to talk to me, I don't give a shit. Fuck her.
Real concern about their ability to make ends meet. So I'd say the most important thing for Democrats to do is to highlight in every way.
But if it was not for Penny,
The very people who voted for him, because you're right, he's losing some.
and she has begged me when she texted me, please don't kill yourself.
And that's why I think they are so deeply worried.
There is always, Charlie Sykes, the question of how
If
much
it wasn't
this
for
president
Penny,
will stay on message, given his penchant for wandering off. We kind of know the speech that Susie Wiles and Fabrizio
yes, I would already be gone by now.
Complicated by the fact that mere days before this State of the Union, you had a stunning defeat handed to him by the Supreme Court of the United States. He is now big mad.
Because God knows that we can only take so much shit
Remarks going after some of the justices and
in
their
this
families in
lifetime.
those remarks. To what extent do you think the speech we hear tomorrow is a different speech than we would have heard?
And I am at that limit.
Well, your main question is he going to stay on script or is he going to go off on...
God knows that I can't take any more.
Exactly. So that answers the question that here's a man who's going
And
to
I better
podium in front of the country,
be getting better
petulant rage. And you know, on these poll numbers, to have this kind
soon.
of shift, this big a shift, this fast, is quite an accomplishment. I mean, it is not easy to do. It is not easy to get that far underwater with independence. Just a little more.
Because I have heard so many preachers here on YouTube,
And so much of that has been self-inflicted. The more the public
especially
sees
one,
Trump, the more tired of him they get. The more they say that's not.
which is on my YouTube website, giving a sermon about someone that committed suicide in his church.
Taxes on American consumers. He's going to go in front of the country,
And he has not gone to hell.
When we might go to a war that nobody understands why we're going to.
And that is what I believe as well. And I have heard many, many others say the same thing on
Is he
YouTube.
going to be able to say anything that's going
Preachers.
to turn people around? I mean, have we been paying attention to Donald Trump? So what you're going to see is Donald Trump, and the more, I'm getting the feeling that the more the public...
The only reason that I am hanging on
They are. Donald Trump, in his endless ego and narcissism, thinks that he's the great salesman, right? He's not.
is because of my sister Penny.
And almost every one of those categories has been self-inflicted because of the policies that Donald Trump has enacted, that he has pushed, and that he's going to be defending again tomorrow night.
You know, I said at the top of this
Penny and my brother-in-law Randy.
up prices again, and they are.
This was from the Wall Street Journal on February 15th.
helped me more than you
Some
can
point
imagine.
tariffs for their increases, while others, especially small businesses, also blame higher wages and hefty health insurance costs that firms say they can't absorb or share with
I
suppliers.
even asked my sister Penny how much money they have lost
Fix the economy. He's gonna bring prices down on day one. Child,
from
all
work,
these day one things he was gonna address.
Day one.
What day is it, Michael?
Oh, Lord.
Day
taking me to the city
way too late.
for doctor appointments,
It is not. We don't live in a communist society, right?
Test.
We live in a place where the government tells companies and corporations what to do. The president seems like he would like to live in that kind of
Sometimes
place.
he does do that, but you know, for the rest of us.
For the rest of
oh
us,
my
right?
God, and that doesn't even include the time
You know, we've got some people that have been
they had to spend money
the conundrum we're currently experiencing in America.
staying at a hotel.
The decisions that the United States government makes, the federal government makes about the economy, means
One of the
like-
times when my brother-in-law took me to Oklahoma City to get tests done,
Make it easier for folks to start a business, to employ people, to put food on the table, to feed their families. It all works in tandem. And
one test was one day and one test was done the next day, and so we had to stay at a hotel.
any of the levers for the people out there, and so you do have companies and small
So he
businesses
lost money at work plus spent money at a damn hotel.
They're struggling. I think about restaurants struggling. They want to raise prices. They want you to go out to eat, but damn it, they have to feed. They have to pay the people.
And then when I had my surgery done,
Worse. You know, it's definitely true that he's not doing anything to help people. But
my
what's really
sister,
worse, and I just want to
Penny, and me
singularly different from the first term, is in this
was at the
term,
hotel
he has basically used
the day
members of
before the
government
surgery
to make
because we
money
had to
for
get up
certain
at
people.
5 and be there by 6
Who
a.m.
gave him a lot of votes, a lot harder. So just let's take the tax plan, okay? That
And she
tax
never
plan
came back
took
home.
away healthcare from 15
She
million
never went
Americans,
back and forth.
all working, okay? 90% are working.
She took an entire week off of work.
Billionaires while blowing up the budget. There's a lot of reasons why Donald Trump is unpopular.
Staying at a
One
hotel
of the big reasons that he has an approval rating where
in
basically
Oklahoma
half of
City
the country supports him anymore is
and
because
spending money on
he
meals.
has figured out the con. The con was he was going to be a champion for working class people.
And of course, since then,
Been unburdened by anybody putting any like
One-
guardrails
both of
around
them,
him.
my brother-in-law and
He takes care
sister,
of some people. Everyone's paying a
has
tax.
taken days off just for appointments.
And millions of people are losing their health care. And it's not just the one big beautiful bill.
And it's still not ending.
From the premium tax increases and the ACA, they have decision after decision after decision where they've decided the
Thank
way
God.
to do our business is to hurt working class people who are struggling. And I think
This next month in March
They figured out the stakes and they didn't.
2026,
The stakes didn't matter to them for folks out there in this country.
Yeah, Charlie, you know, they were put.
I have
domestic policy challenges.
3 appointments here where I live,
I'm really glad
Tahlequah,
you did.
Oklahoma.
I thought that was a great appointment by the Biden administration because.
And hopefully my sister Penny
Because I think.
You trying to get in there in my chair?
will be the one that has to take me to Oklahoma City in late March.
And to your point, Simone, this isn't about connecting dots. This administration
For
isn't
2
about connecting
doctor
dots.
appointments on the same day,
Lightning or something. They repel from
which
that
I
because
forced them to do.
you begin to see a picture. So Charlie,
They called me and tried to tell me that I had 2 separate appointments to see the 2 surgeons
beyond tomorrow night. How do Democrats? Because
that did this
next week we began the political
on
season.
separate days
Primaries in the country kicking off
in the
this
same
season.
month.
You're going to follow us here on MS Now. We're going to have some fun with it. But there are real consequences for
Well, I laid it down on the line to them.
in these primaries.
This has to stop, and this is not going to happen anymore.
In your estimation, Charlie, begin to
We cannot have 2 or 3 appointments in the same month
administration has done.
in Oklahoma City or Tulsa
You know, I'm sorry, you got rid of Biden. Look
anymore.
But more substantively letting people know
from here on in,
just did, you're paying a tax that Donald Trump imposed.
when I have more than one appointment
Go through that narrative for me.
in the same month,
Looks like, beginning tomorrow.
especially in Oklahoma City and or Tulsa,
Show and tell the Democrats can have is just simply say, look at this guy.
but especially in Oklahoma City, to see my two surgeons.
There's nothing you can do in a
They
split
must
second
be
to change
on
that
the
reality
same day,
that people have. And you know what?
because my brother-in-law and sister cannot constantly keep taking days off and losing money
Affordability comes up, that all they need to do is basically say,
just
look,
because of me.
Haitians eating cats, eating dogs. Wait, there's some illegal immigrants here. And, you know, for a while that worked. I think it's become less
Penny
and less effective.
constantly tells me that I'm not a burden.
You are in my face every single day. You know,